cannot manage a health system by a gathering of running patients through a building any longer. It's not scalable. Population management is where things are going. My last company in London was actually a pump that had sensors, an activity sensor on it, it had a blood glucose, and we could see while the patients were at home, which ones were testing their blood glucose, which ones were high, which ones were activity levels were very low, all the things that most people lie to their physicians about. I've been very active, I tested my blood glucose 6 times a day, all things are great. Physicians again going, all right, I know you're lying, you know you're lying, this is not a great model for us to trust and care for you. So what will happen in the future, and this is already starting today, if you're a cancer patient and you come in to the largest cancer center in the world, MD Anderson, the likelihood that you're going to have your genome sequenced is very high. It's becoming standard of care. You're thinking of genome sequencing, which is now around $5,000. That will be the equivalent of a blood test within the next 5 years. Just Moore's Law. It is getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And you know what's different is no longer you're going to be treated as a class of patients. You're no longer going to be a breast cancer patient. You're going to be a patient that has a particular cancer that's relevant to your genome. And that's where really it's going when you're starting to see where data and analytics are coming. No longer are we a class of people that share a disease, because it's relevant to you. A drug that works for you will not work for you. And so knowing your genomic profile and starting to really tailor, it's called personalized medicine, really starting to tailor that in a way that's specific for you is exactly where it's going relative to the drugs we use, the therapies we use. It's completely changing the game of how we start to look at our patients. So that's good news. So when we really kind of look at it, is what you want to know is how does the system really kind of segment the world of your diseases down to you, and how do you get a much more efficient profile, how do you get a much more efficient therapy, and how do you follow up in a way when you're remotely? Because what most people want is they just want peace of mind that they're doing well.